Good evening, beautiful souls. Tonight we're going to explore one of the most profound and mysterious ideas found within pagan and Wiccan spirituality, the very nature of existence itself. This concept reaches far beyond the physical world we can see and touch. It speaks of the great balance between worlds, the flow of energy that sustains all life, and the eternal rhythm of regeneration that connects every soul, every realm, and every spark of being. In many pagan traditions, there is an understanding that our world, the physical, tangible world of earth and sky, is mirrored by another, a realm beneath and beyond, usually called the UnderWorld. This is not a place of punishment or darkness as some might imagine. It is a realm of deep wisdom, a living dimension that draws its light not from sun or moon, but from the stars within the earth itself. It is a world not governed by the same physical laws as our own, and yet it is intimately tied to it. The absence of a sun or a moon in this inner realm means that time and energy flow differently there. It is both ancient and immediate, constant and ever-changing. And yet, despite its differences, the UnderWorld is connected to our world through the continual exchange of energy. The same forces that heal the land here, through growth, decay, and renewal, also move through the deeper realms. The two worlds feed one another, balancing with what is seen with what is unseen. When these two worlds, the physical and spiritual, are in harmony, they generate an energy that is nearly perfect in its purity. This energy is the essence of regeneration, the sacred act that renews all life. Through regeneration, we see the cycle of existence revealed: birth, rest, death, and rebirth, each flowing seamlessly into the next. The turning of the seasons, the shedding of leaves, the return of spring after the stillness of winter, are all reflections of this same sacred rhythm. To truly understand existence, one must see that life is not linear. It is not a straight path with a beginning and an end, but a circle, vast, eternal, and constantly in motion. Every soul, every creature, every fragment of consciousness is part of this great circle of being. Within Wicca and many branches of paganism, we speak often of this cycle as the dance of life and death, but also of transformation, the continual shifting of energy from one state to another. Regeneration is the heart of this mystery. It is through regeneration that the universe maintains its balance, that creation renews itself, and the souls evolve through countless lifetimes. In order to complete the great circle of life and rebirth, we must move through every state of existence: life, rest, and rebirth. Each state holds its own lessons, its own experiences, and its own wisdom. Together they form the path that every soul must walk, not once, but many times, each journey bringing us closer to spiritual wholeness. To traverse these states consciously is a sacred task. It means remembering who we have been, what we have learned, and how our actions ripple outward to the greater web of life. It means understanding that no state of being is separate or superior. All are parts of the same divine flow. The energy that animates a single blade of grass is the same energy that fuels the stars above and the life within us all. In Wiccan and pagan worldviews, existence is a partnership between the worlds. The living world gives energy to the inner world, and the inner world, in turn, nourishes the living. This exchange allows balance to be maintained, ensuring that creation never truly ends. Even when something dies, its essence is not lost. It simply changes form. The soil is enriched, the air is renewed, and the cycle continues. What seems like an ending is always the beginning of something new. This understanding that existence is eternal motion is what ties all of life together. It invites us to see death not as an enemy, but as a necessary transformation. It reminds us that rebirth is not just a myth or a metaphor, but the natural expression of universal energy. When we honor this balance, we align ourselves with the heartbeat of creation itself. So when we look at the world through this lens, through the eyes of both the seen and the unseen realms, we begin to realize that existence is far more than our physical experience. It is a continuum that flows through all planes of being, connecting body, spirit, and the earth beneath our feet. Every breath, every thought, every heartbeat participates in the same great act of regeneration. To live with this awareness is to live in harmony with the cycles of nature. It is to understand that our choices, our rituals, and our reverence for the world around us have meaning, not only in this lifetime, but across many. By recognizing the unity between worlds, we open ourselves to deeper wisdom and begin to walk the path towards true understanding. The path that leads us, step by step, through every circle of existence. And that, beautiful souls, is where our journey begins, with the recognition that life is not separate from death, that energy never ceases, and that every moment of existence contributes to the great weaving of the cosmos. That concludes our first step into the nature of existence. In our next video, we'll explore the circles of existence, the three realms that define the soul's journey through life, death, and divine return. Each holds its own mysteries and lessons, and together they form the map of the soul's eternal cycle. Blessed be.